Skipper Stevo here. Ready for part two? Ready for another adventure? I certainly am. Anyway, this part, I'm hoping to get down to the Scilly Isles, along the lovely coast of Cornwall, and hopefully I'll entertain you with some lovely pictures and videos. So let's see if we get there. See you at the boat. Let's rock and roll. High tide in 2 hours. Chichester to Studland. Should be a lovely day. About 30 degrees. Last few days we've just been stuck in some weather system that's been absolutely beautiful. Halcyon Fort, built in 1865, taking 15 years to complete, at a cost of around £420,000, designed by a Captain E.H. Stewart, our gateway to the Solents. Hurst Castle. Well, I didn't actually make it at Studland. I'm pretty tired now. It's been so hot, it's 30 degrees. But I've made it through. I've made the whole of the tide, so I used the whole of the tide, but chipped along around a steady 4 knots. Not too fast, but a few obstructions on the way. There's so many people out today. Even though it's a weekday, I think everyone's enjoying the sunshine. But I didn't make it at Studland Bay, so hopefully on the next tide at 8:30, I might go then after a little sleep, or I might leave it to the morning. But it's such nice conditions here. To stay here tonight, it won't be rolly or anything. It's pretty calm. As you can see, there's people enjoying water sports. And there you see the castle in the background. Morning. I ended up staying in the end at Hurst Castle. Anchored up, had a nice night, but was a bit restless. So had in all about 6 hours of broken sleep. But sun's come up and it does rejuvenate you. In the background, you can just about see the Needles. Coming past the Needles, but I'm taking the northern route, which is basically past Hurst Castle, and then tucking into the sands, tucking into the beaches as you come round to Mr. Shingle Banks. And hopefully I'm going to try and get to Weymouth today, so see you soon. It can be a tough life sometimes. Well, that didn't go too great. I did have a plan to actually go to Brixham, but because of the tide and there was no wind, so I couldn't fight the tide with the sails. So I've actually pulled up here in Portland Harbour. So So I'll give you a look around. I believe it's a disused naval base. So I'll be spending the night here, and I'll give Brixham a go in the morning. This is a lovely mooring, and we got deep swell on the other side of Lion Bay. I'm going to stay here till Saturday morning. So I've just parked up the dinghy. You can see the boat in the distance. There you go. And I'm just off to the shops, going to get some supplies and have a nice summery evening. Well, this is a nice walk. I've just left Cove Castle Beach. I had to walk along the rocks along the shore to get there, to go up the steps, quite a steep incline, to get to the road. And Google Maps, I thought, well, I'll be a bit of a boring walk to the shops. But as you can see, it takes you down the Rodwell Trail. Just like being in the country. Well, of all the luck, I was anchored up in Portland Harbour this morning, ready to go, and I've only stubbed my toe and I think I've broken it. It's clicking every time it moves. It clicks. So I'm in Portland Marina now, and I'm just walking. I phoned up the NHS number, and I'm just walking to the small injuries unit. So hopefully they can do something with it, and I can be on my way. Just been to the minor injuries unit, and there's good news and bad news. Bad news is I've broken my little toe, but they said there's nothing you can't do that you usually do on it. It's just going to be more painful. It's at the root, and basically it sort of moulds itself back together. So basically, I don't need a splint, but all I've got to do is tape it up to the toe next to me. So I can carry on my journey, which is great, but in a lot of pain at the moment. So, but you can't have it all.